What's good, fam? Welcome back to another episode of Will on a Whim. My name is Will. You already know the deal, okay? Today we're going to be talking about a couple of things that I think that you should never do to your hair, okay? Don't do these things. I'm going to go through all of these things today that I've learned in my own experience, and I don't know, maybe it'll help you out. But first, go ahead and click that subscribe button for weekly videos on how to take care of your natural hair. And also, really quickly, alright, before we get started in this video, I have to shout out a couple of people, okay? Number one is Vera, okay? This is a picture of me looking rusted and busted, okay, in the middle of New York City. A couple of weeks ago, I went to New York City a second time. Check out my vlog from New York City the first time that I went there, card above. I went to New York City again to meet up with some friends, and I was in the middle of Koreatown, y'all. I was just in the middle of Koreatown getting some noodles, some spicy noodles, okay. Okay, so I'm going to go pick up my order, right? And all I hear is a, hi, excuse me? Yeah, do you make hair videos? Clutches pearls. Okay, Vera, pictured here, recognized me in the middle of Koreatown, and that was just one of the most bizarre things to happen ever to me. For someone to be in the middle of Koreatown, a place that I've been maybe twice, and she recognized me based off the video. So shout out to Vera. Okay, you is a true one. She gave me some cool advice and tips on what to do that weekend, or maybe it was a weekday. Can't really too much remember, but she gave me some advice on what I could do in New York. So, you know, I appreciate that, Vera. If you're watching, comment below so I can say hey. The second person that I have to give a shout out to is one of my good friends, Hannah, okay, also known as the Quirk Queen. She has been working very hard on a natural hair blog that really just catalogs her journey, not just her natural hair journey, but her life journey. If you're looking for some positivity for the new year, okay, if you're looking for some natural hair advice, even product reviews, go check her out. The link will be in the description, thequirkqueen.com, if you don't feel like clicking the link and you want to type it in, okay, like grandma. Alright, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, today we're going to be talking about, as I've said already at the beginning of this video, but maybe you forgot, things that you should not be doing to your natural hair. Or at least my experience has taught me that these things will ruin you. Maybe not that dramatic, okay? Number one is to never, ever dry brush your hair, okay? That is the, okay, listen, I just am triggered. Are you going to put water on that first? Are you going to put water on that first? Because you cannot stretch your strands out like that, okay? Say that 10 times fast. You cannot just brush dry hair, okay? Especially if you got that boar bristle brush, okay? Say that one 10 times fast. It's pretty well known in the natural hair community that curly hair is just naturally dry. So you have to continuously be putting moisture into it so that you can reduce your chances of breakage. And also so that you can nourish your hair. But back to the breakage, okay? Think of a spaghetti noodle, a straight spaghetti noodle, all right? When that spaghetti noodle is dry and it has not been cooked, it's very brittle, right? So you can't really bend it. It's not malleable, all right? Y'all studying for the SATs? I got you. Malleable, it means able to bend. Flexible, pliable is another word for that. Y'all are about to ace this SAT. But once that noodle is cooked, okay, I'm starting to realize that this is a weird example, but anyway, once that noodle is cooked, you can actually bend it, right? And you don't have to worry about it breaking too easily. So the moral of the story is, if your hair is already dry, okay, your hair is already prone to breakage. It's already not as malleable as you need it to be. So if you go into your dry hair and you decide to brush it, knowing that your hair is dry and already prone to breakage, then you are just stressing your hair out. So don't do it, okay? I'm gonna admit, okay, I once brushed my hair while it was dry. Clutches pearls again 2 times in this video. I know, I'm not proud of it, okay? I'm just not proud of it, but I'm over it and I understand the effects of it now because I actually saw so much breakage that day. So I beg you, do not brush your dry hair. All right, tip number 2, not veering too far away from breakage. Detangling, okay? A lot of people, I don't feel, understand that their detangling process can be a whole lot easier. And I learned this from Jujubee, okay? So I don't want to take any of the credit. This is all Jujubee. If y'all don't know who Jujubee is, her real name is Juliana. You guys can find her in the description below. She has an awesome channel. Her hair is gorgeous, okay? She was literally the first person that I watched on YouTube. Detangling your hair does not have to be difficult, okay? What's important is that you find a conditioner that has a ton of slip. This can be a conditioner of your choice. I like to use Aussie Moist. What is it called? Aussie Moist. Aussie Moist? If you don't know what slip is, I've explained this to a couple of people in the DMs, people who've hit me up on Instagram, okay? Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, okay? At WillOnAWhim, link below. Slip is basically slippery, right? Your hands can actually glide across your hair strands with ease. So find a conditioner that allows you to do that with excessive ease. I like to use Aussie Moist's conditioner, and that really coats each and every one of my hair strands, and it allows for those tangles to sort of just melt away. So how slip works in terms of detangling your hair is sort of analogous to a ring being stuck on your finger and you having to put butter on the ring, okay, or around the ring so that you can slip it off. It decreases the tension between two of your hair strands, okay? So Aussie Moist is really good at coating each and every one of my hair strands so that I can easily just slip and slide them apart. Even though I may have a huge knot that I can't get undone when my hair is dry because that tension doesn't allow for those hair strands to pull apart, Aussie Moist likes to coat my hair strands and it allows me to just literally take them apart, and it's a lifesaver. Like, you really don't have to buy Aussie Moist. Just find a conditioner. Maybe you have that conditioner already in your house. Find one that has tons of slip and then go ahead in the shower and take that time to finger detangle your hair. Maybe even use a dimming brush. Okay, so the third tip really quickly is just to never flat iron your hair without doing research first. A ton of people will get really excited and want to just flat iron their hair and not really think about the repercussions or the steps that you need to take in order for you to have a successful flat iron session, okay, without that heat damage that comes afterward. I was one of those people who was really excited to flat iron my hair, and I thought I was doing everything right, but I didn't do enough research, okay? I didn't figure out which heat protectant I needed to use. I didn't ask any questions about maybe the minimum or the maximum amount of heat that I should be putting on my head, because the flat iron does get up to like 450 degrees, which that's enough to bake a whole batch of cookies, and I'm not trying to bake my hair, okay? So do your research, and maybe even do a test. Use a heat protectant and test one section of your hair, and then revert that hair and see if you got heat damage. And then if you did, then cut that off and move on, or try something different, right? This way you don't end up flat ironing your whole head and then ending up with like some crazy heat damage, okay? I'm just trying to give you guys safe alternatives here. All right, everybody, that's it for today's episode of Will on a Whim. I hope you guys learned at least something from the mistakes that I made in the past. Try brushing my hair, flat ironing it without any type of knowledge, okay, and detangling my dry hair. If you liked this video, go ahead and let me know by clicking that like button and subscribe for weekly videos. If you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me at WillNotWilly. I'll see all of you back here on Friday for another episode of Will on a Whim, Natural Hair Edition. But until then, bye.